Finally, we visit Marco Island, south of Naples, with access to the 10,000 islands and home to dozens of lodging, dining, shopping, and beach options.
Marco Island, the largest and most developed of the 10,000 islands, claims at least 3 personalities to beguile visitors. But most people first get acquainted with its fashionable beachfront resort persona.
One of the things we find that a lot of people come to this destination and looking for a place to unwind and get pampered and feel the sense of luxury, but also have the opportunity to get back to nature at the same time.
While its main resort beach area draws sun lovers to the wide apron of sand, some beachgoers seek a different experience at Tigertail Beach, the island's main public access to the north.
Pipefish, yes. Those are related to seahorses.
When people come on our beach walks, we show them the plants, we talk about the mud, we talk about what's in the mud, fiddler crabs and worms and all those things that help to support the birds. We also go into the lagoon and we net whatever we can find out there in the algae mats and the seagrasses, and we find shrimp, we find small fish, we find live shells, and so we show the people that as well. And of course we talk about the birds. This is part of the Great Florida Birding Trail because it's such a fabulous habitat.
Just off the beach, Sand Dollar Island has grown in the past decade, creating a rich nursery for wildlife.
It's more like the Blue Lagoon. It's vibrant and alive and fresh. The tide comes in every day and out every day, so the water is constantly moving. And it is full of sea creatures. Those sea creatures are very important for our birds who come here. We have 86 different species of birds that either spend their lives here or just come for the winter.
Marco Island's close proximity to Everglades National Park also makes it a natural for people who want easy access to wildlife watching as well as legendary fishing. Commercial fishing is in the island's genes and nowhere more apparent than in the village of Goodland, polar opposite to the resort scene and then some.
Well, they come from Naples, they come from Lauderdale, they come from Miami, Fort Myers, and of course Marco, Isle of Capri. It's a quaint little fishing village. Goodland is just a little fishing village. And of course it got the great name, Goodland. It appeals to everybody.
A day in Goodland is a day in old Florida, where mullet fishing, relishing fresh seafood from the town's 3 waterfront establishments, and doing the buzzard lope constitute a good time. Yes, that's right, the buzzard lope, Goodland's answer to the chicken dance.
Well, it's a song I wrote, and it's all about the buzzards, and it tells you what to do, like flap your wings up and down, take steps back, go round and round, then you jump in there. Looks like you're on dope, you jump, but you is doing the buzzard lope. You is doing the buzzard lope. That's where it goes.
Stan Gober invented the buzzard lope for his famous weekly Sunday bash and annual mullet festival. While the mullet fishermen were out competing, the women held their own contest of costume making and buzzard loping in hopes of being elected buzzard queen. Quite an honor in these parts.
This is our queens right up here. The past queens from all over the country, New York, all the way Wisconsin, Chicago, Michigan.
Besides their waterside atmosphere and good eats, the 3 restaurants of Goodland give people a good reason to relax, way removed from the beach's more socially correct scene.
And she'll start by kicking out of her shoes.
Once we got here, we came here the other day on our first day and came by boat. And we liked it so well, we came back. Onion rings were great, so we came back to get some onion rings.
DJ puts Bon Jovi on. She may come home in a tablecloth. Yeah, the game makes her clothes fall off. Woo-hoo!
And in case you're looking for a pair of sunglasses like that guy's, or fake teeth, crazy wigs, and island fashions, step next door to the Goodland version of a department store, Island Woman. Connecting Marco's disparate personalities is the boating lifestyle. On the opposite side of the island from Goodland, Old Marco's tied to the sea. Here visitors can stay at Old Marco Inn, Marco's first inn from the 1880s. Most, however, take to the beach, where the level of vacationing rises to the height of the buildings.
3 major properties here on the island, we've seen an upscale level of of the finishes and the guest rooms themselves. And obviously that's passed on to the type of clientele are now booking and coming to Marco Island and not as concerned about paying the rate that you demand staying at a 4-Diamond Plus hotel.
When Marco's Beach won with the first resort spa, the island's Marriott and Hilton soon followed suit.
And also our concierge service, they set up any type of, from jet ski rides to shelling tours to boating to fishing to golfing to any type. And one of the other big things that we do here at the resort is we're finding out the spas are areas that people really like to come and unwind for the weekend.
Marco Island's beach resort area is also known for its fine dining. One of the most posh places is part of the Marco Beach Ocean Resort, an Italian villa-like restaurant known as Sale e Pepe, translation, salt and pepper.
The part of cuisine that we do here in Sale e Pepe is Northern Italian cuisine. It is authentic and elegant cuisine. We buy the fresh and the nice ingredient we can find on the market, and we try to reproduce all the plate of the tradition of Italy. We make most of the stuff we make here on the house. We make our pasta, our salami, we try to make our prosciutto too, so we make all the base is made here on the restaurant.
When it's time to let their hair down, visitors find a number of party spots along the beach and beyond. One of the oldest, most popular is a Chicky Bar in Old Marco, where they can arrive by car or boat. At Snook Inn, the party starts every afternoon.
Sound of somebody packing. Heard the sound of a suitcase snapping. I opened one eye and I took a little look. I seen her taking off. Here's what she took. She took the TV, the CD, the VCR, the coffee and the cable and the kids.
From its high-rise hotels to its backwater restaurants, Marco Island offers visitors a land of contrasts. It touts its water sports and superlative fishing, which stem back to the days of the Calusa tribe that made this an important archaeological site. The island has preserved some of that history as an added enticement to visitors who come to relish its modern-day pleasures of beach worshiping, seafood dining, shopping, and all-out partying.
Pine Island, Gasparilla Island, and Marco Island are just waiting for you to explore them. And these are only 3 of your choices. In Southwest Florida, within just a few hours of home, you could easily schedule a getaway every weekend. It's always nice to come back home, but it's a new view now and then that can refresh our minds and spirits and form new connections to our surroundings. Keep exploring by tuning into WGCU's Gulf Coast Live on 90.1 FM each weekday afternoon. You'll continue to learn about our region and have the chance to call in and talk to the show's hosts and guests. WGCU's member magazine Expressions is another source for information on the topics covered on Connect. And visit Connect on WGCU.org. You can ask me questions online or submit your own suggestions of regional getaways and view Connect segments 24 hours a day. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jim McLaughlin. See you next time on Connect.
To order a DVD of this program, call 1-888-824-0030 or go to WGCU.org.
Hi, I'm Jim McLaughlin. WGCU Public Media is committed to highlighting resources and opportunities relevant to the lives we live in Southwest Florida. Programs like these are possible only through the financial support of WGCU members and underwriters. For those of you who are already contributing viewers and listeners, we thank you. Each financial contribution from an individual or business partner is used to produce programs such as Connect and Gulf Coast Live, as well as to provide a full schedule of the finest national programming available. An annual donation of as little as $50 entitles you to our monthly member magazine, invitations to great donor events, and the reassurance that you're making a difference in the quality of life in Southwest Florida. Our members agree that WGCU provides a sound return on your membership gift. Go to WGCU.org or call 1-888 824-0030 to join the family of WGCU supporters.